An American airman was stranded deep inside enemy territory, surrounded by Iranian forces searching to capture him. But the United States refused to abandon its soldier. It launched a 48-hour rescue operation that felt like a Hollywood movie, featuring villagers helping to hide him, intelligence deception, nighttime special forces raids, and ultimately the destruction of its own aircraft before withdrawal. This dramatic episode began on April 3, 2026, when a U.S. F-15E Strike Eagle was shot down by Iran. There were 2 crew members on board, a pilot and a weapons systems officer. After the aircraft was hit by a missile, both were forced to eject. One was rescued quickly, but the other went missing inside Iranian territory. Encrypted radio contact at around midnight confirmed that the missing airman had suffered an ankle injury and was hiding in the Zagros Mountains near the Iran-Iraq border. Iranian forces launched an intense search operation throughout the night, using drones and tracking dogs. If the U.S. had delayed, he could have been captured alive, potentially giving Iran a major psychological victory and risking the exposure of sensitive U.S. military technology. At 8 a.m. on April 4th, the United States deployed hundreds of personnel, including commandos, Air Force rescue units, intelligence teams, helicopters, and more than 10 fighter jets, supported by aerial surveillance systems. According to the New York Times, the scale of the mission was comparable to a full military operation carried out to extract a single individual from enemy territory. Before launching the rescue, the CIA had already executed a deception plan. It spread false information to mislead Iran into believing the pilot had been located and was being extracted through a mountain valley, diverting Iranian forces. At the same time, the CIA reportedly persuaded hundreds of local civilians to assist in the search, particularly in areas where some residents opposed the leadership of Khamenei. By midnight on April 4th, heavy fighting erupted in the mountains. U.S. ground forces pushed deep into Iranian territory under the protection of fighter jets and dozens of helicopters, while aerial surveillance monitored the area from all directions. The operation quickly escalated into intense firefights between U.S. troops and Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, lasting nearly the entire night. During the clashes, a USA-10 aircraft was shot down, and American forces retaliated by striking and destroying Iranian air defense systems. By April 5th, the missing airman was located on a mountain over 2,000 meters high and successfully rescued. However, as the evacuation was underway, 2 aircraft, a UH-60 Black Hawk helicopter and a C-130 transport plane, were unable to take off. The U.S. claimed mechanical failure, while Iran asserted that they had been shot down. Reinforcement aircraft quickly arrived to assist. Before leaving the battlefield, the United States made the decision to destroy the disabled aircraft on Iranian soil. The reason was clear. In modern warfare, military equipment is not just metal and machinery. It contains highly sensitive technology and classified systems that must never fall into enemy hands. This was not a movie, but a real account of a 48-hour U.S. mission to rescue one of its own.